I don't have any real concept or idea because I'm not a scientist of how many people are aware of my existence and, have access to any of the posts I put on social media, and how that affects what they do. I was watching this Christ and Prophecy thing after breaking breakfast in there, and it was in 2011 and 12, and they were talking the atheist, okay, and the new Christian groups that were using evolution and stuff were using, okay, the same perspective that they think that was talking about. But the thing is, they weren't explaining it properly, you know, which I had already explained it properly and more properly on YouTube and probably Facebook at that time too, because it was 2011 or 12. Um, uh, but it's the way I look at it is this, if people in positions of what they perceive as power and authority, okay, don't know who I am and don't even know I exist, then anything they're doing is out of pure brain chemical group reaction and addiction, and there's no harm, no foul. Okay. No blood, no foul, like Doris Burke the other day on the Summer League thing. No blood, no foul. No harm, no foul. But if they know who I am, okay, and have an opportunity to experience me through watching me talk and express on these social media networks, then it's definitely, it's foul. Okay. Now, I think a lot of you might be critical of young Siakam Pascal, but you got to understand, shortly after we walked from the north end of the Pan American Center on the east side of the Pan American Center to the south end over towards the basketball facilities and buildings where they do the workouts and stuff, and we had a talk. Okay. Wasn't long after that Pascal's father died in a car accident. Okay. You know how Peggy Pettis sat there and we talked. She says, "Well, in order to get in the Temple Set Illuminati, that like Jamie Foxx and Kanye West, they have to sacrifice someone in their family." And I'm like, no, I no, I don't believe. No, it's not. That's not Siakam Pascal. Okay, they would kill somebody in their family to scare them, to manipulate them. Say, we can kill anybody we want. Okay, and they can't. No, it has to be impulsed through actions and stuff. So there were people if he died in Cameroon that were, his dad felt he had to do something economically, and then other people, like what happened with Michelle, with the young murderer at the smoke shop. Right? It has to be something that they have to, Michael Aquino and Antoine LaVey, we can't get people to do anything they don't want to do. And Antoine LaVey's parting video for the Temple of Set Illuminati, he said, he's being cocky and Satan will always be here, even if it comes in the form of a beautiful woman. You got to understand, this is a man that set up the economic means and set up the Temple of Set Illuminati organization in the U.S. military that had a virtual presence through linguistics in my home and sexually manipulated and abused my wife when she was a child, and it affected her children. Okay? Both wives were they used Steffi's sexual abuse to affect her kids by giving her power and control over the economics through the dysfunctional child Department of Economic Security and Child Protective Services in the state of Arizona, like they did with Amy and working together with giving Amy back the kids here. So Rockefeller knows what he's doing. They'll gladly kill over me and my grandpa's money and watch you and Jesus die, Parsons. Okay. He knows what he's doing. He's a very sick person. Okay. He set up all these espionage games because he was sick. Okay. And Philip Rothschild was probably a lot like him, and he was sick. Okay. So you're talking about very sick people that give you popularity contests over money to decide, Paul Simon, you can go into the candidates debate, shout about it. When you've got to choose, either way you look at it, you lose, right? I'm watching the soccer stuff on TV and watching the advertisements for the genocidal popularity contest over money. Now the El Paso emergency room will help you and take care of you while you get sick because of all the chemical poisoning in this carbon emission cesspool we call the city. You get people on there saying, we need to build the thing where the train depot used to be with more arenas because I'm an artist and I need to make money to live here and pay people to live here. And the other guy's going, yeah, it's really important that we have opportunities to make money to pay our extortion here in El Paso. It's so important to us. And the one girl sitting there, yeah, we need it. And we need lots of police officers to make sure that we're safe while we do it. You cannot police morality. You can teach morality. But it's impossible to police morality. Okay. If people are determined to commit abortions after having frivolous sex, they're going to attempt to do it. You cannot sit there and torture them and make them have a child and have that child be thrust into debt and trespass, commerce, and your sin of taking the glory of God and turning it into a possessive pronoun in your fucked up head. Right? There's not a faith-forsaken pile of shit on the planet that can properly express the understanding of abortion among human beings that is like me. Okay? I'm the guardian angel of all the people that got abused in the military and came to confess their sins to me. And David Rockefeller had all the evidence. And if they destroyed all the surveillance evidence, it doesn't matter. I don't lie. And all the politicians and celebrities on TV do. Okay. So we know Earl is telling the truth to the best of his perspective, of his ability of being in that situation. And they eliminated any evidence of the situation being monitored by cameras because they are still lying, and they don't want me to be accepted as anybody that's truthful, faithful, courageous, or kind, or caring, or brave. And so, we know, even if there is no video of what happened in my life, that what I'm telling you, okay, reflects more faithful truth than anything that any asshole on TV doing advertising for egotism on TV is doing. And no, I'm not going to go to Germany and learn how to speak German. I'm not going to travel anywhere. I'm going to stay in the American Southwest. Suzuki told me that, and I feel terrible. It's okay. You're tough. You got this. As soon as the planet starts to heal, your body will go into remission. When you soak in the tub, and you get out, you can breathe and relax, and that injured testicle drops. Okay. Now it's going to drop and be healthy and stuff because you're not going to have stress from all these people attacking you in your dreams with their technology. You're not going to have carbon emission and poisoning and stress from feeling the mass murder of your people and the destruction of the ecosystem through the mass murder operations of the people. So you're going to be fine. You're going to have affection. You're going to have love. You're going to have a beautiful woman in your life that appreciates you and loves you. Okay. And I guarantee you there are more women in the world interested in appreciating me and loving me than there is people that want to vote for either Joe Biden or Donald Trump. Past, present, future operate at the same time. When your shit gets cleaned up off the fucking fan, women are going to be, I want my son to grow up to be like him. Okay, poor Patrick, poor Noah, poor Earl. They were tortured for being the most beautiful men in the history of the United States. And all the bastards and bitches that are egomaniacs that want to make lots of fuck money and stroke their egos are all over the fucking TV, and they won't acknowledge the beauty of Ralph Earl Parsons Jr. Okay. Now, Siakam Pascal, okay, has my, I understand. Okay. The more rich and powerful and influential you are, I know I don't understand Lionel Messi. I don't understand LeBron James. Oh, his kid almost died and stuff. He said that they can't get you to do anything you don't want to do. Okay, his kid is a pretty good basketball player that most likely, they're going to try everything they can to put them both on the court at the same time as fast as they can. But Bronny's a good basketball player, but there's a lot of other guys that are more deserving of a spot on the team. Okay. Just don't forgive, debt, and trespass, love one, eternal, faithful peace. Your club is the LA Lakers. Okay. Bronny's good enough to be on the team. Let him come play with me, and we'll see how good he can do, and then we'll try to win the last game of the year. Forgive debt and trespass, love one, eternal faithful peace. See how convenient that is. See how important that is. Yeah, with only 2 digits, including 0, you can count out infinity, but no one ever gets there, but you can try, right? Oh, LeBron James is just an asshole. Tom Brady's just an asshole. All the people on TV asking for complacency for money for their bank accounts so they can dress up in designer clothes and talk about assholes like themselves are just assholes. And if you don't understand that, you're an asshole.